Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Marcus. How y'all doing? Basically the point of me making this video is I want to talk about something that's been going on for years, last couple of years in the wrestling scene. Um, Basically just being a fan of like professional wrestling. I've been watching wrestling since like I was 5 years old, man, and I'm like a grown ass man now. And just growing up in the scene, man, and like going on the message boards lately a lot, being on YouTube or ProWrestling.com or whatever website may prevail. I see a lot of kids older in my generation talking about, you know, the new generation of wrestling sucks. They need to bring back the Attitude Era. Wrestling just ain't the way it used to be, man. Like, we need Stone Cold Steve Austin. We need The Rock. We need Shawn Michaels. We need Degeneration X. Razor Ramon, Diesel, etc., etc. And my response to that pretty much is that the Attitude Era is dead. Okay? It's 2012. It's not 1998. It's not 1999. It's not 1997. It's 2012. Wrestling has taken a new toll, whether you like it or not. You can either get with the program or you can pretty much just get the fuck out. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying, like, the Attitude Era sucked. I grew up during the Attitude Era. I grew up during the Stone Cold Vince McMahon feud. I grew up when, Hollywood, Hogan, Nash, and Hall ran WCW, NWO. I grew up during the ECW years. I grew up with DX and the Headbangers and Road Warriors, and it was a great time to be a wrestling fan. You could watch Monday Night Raw and Nitro on the same night. You had an option. You can click back and forth. You know, you can watch ECW Friday nights on the TNN network. You can watch Thunder on Thursdays. SmackDown, back in the day, over 10 years ago, was Thursday nights. Wrestling. It was a good time to be a wrestling fan. But myself being a wrestling fan for over 10 years and being a lot more mature about situations and how things go and how business goes, I had to come down to the realization that it's just a new era, day and time now. We're not living in the past anymore. We're living in the future. And you know WWE, I'm still a fan of the WWE. I mean, I like Randy Orton. I like R-Truth. I like CM Punk. I like Wade Barrett. I like a lot of the newer talent. I like Kofi Kingston. I like Cody Rhodes. I like Zack Ryder. I like R-Truth. I like Samoa Joe. I like AJ Styles. I like Abyss. I like Suicide. I like a lot. I like a lot of new talent. I like Christopher Daniels. I like TNA. TNA is really not that bad of a show, to be honest with you. Like, don't get me wrong. It can be so much better. Like, TNA could be so much better, man. But it's not a bad show. It's gotten better because it used to be fucking shitty. Like, a couple of years ago. For a few years, TNA was down the drain. It was boring. Honestly, I think Paul Heyman should, like, come back and run the company. I think Hulk Hogan has had his chance, his 15 minutes, I mean, the problem with this is basically Hogan, Bischoff, Flair, a lot of these old school cats that we all grew up watching, they're not really giving newer talent the push that they need. Like, they're so focused on, opening show, they come out, do a promo, um, have a couple of mid card matches throughout the night. There was a couple of times where there was some really shitty, really bad promos in the back. A couple of mid card matches, some more, and then the main event being the same storyline that's been going on for 6 fucking months. Yes, that did suck. I'm not gonna lie. It was honestly pretty goddamn annoying. It turned me away for just a little while. But Impact Wrestling, they're kind of starting to get it, man. I can see Sting, you know, they're kind of starting to understand. Might I add, Dixie Carter is fucking hot. I mean, wow. No. Yes, she's hot. Do I like her on a business level? No. But she's hot. TNA, not a bad show, man. I'm a fan of professional wrestling. I can appreciate it for what it is. You know, WWE, Raw, last couple of weeks have been disappointing. I still like the show though. Honestly, I think one of the main reasons, the only reasons why I continue to watch Raw is CM Punk, because he's keeping it interesting. I think SmackDown has gotten a lot better than Raw. You know, like in my personal opinion. John Laurinaitis bores the shit out of me. I think they should just get rid of him, because I mean, at least when you had dudes like, even Coach was more entertaining than John Laurinaitis, and that's it. And to some people, they would probably say that's an insult, but he was way more entertaining, to be pretty fucking honest with you. And I saw John Laurinaitis live, and I couldn't even hear what the fuck he was saying. Like, he talked so low, like, I'm John Laurinaitis. You know, it was so boring. You know, I could fart right now in like a Raw live event, and it would be louder than listening to him talk. Like, honestly, it would. And, you know, the first thing running through my mind is, you know, get the fuck off the stage. SmackDown has been doing great. Like, the Daniel Bryan Big Show feud, Mark Henry, it's badass. I like the storylines and how the show right now is ran on SmackDown better than I do Raw. So, I mean, with that being said, like, I will always be a fan of professional wrestling. I don't care, you know, how people say, you know, that shit is fake. I mean, shit, man. You get slammed on your ass on the mat and then get back up and walk off like it ain't nothing. We'll see how fucking fake that is. You know, like, respect, man. Like, and like I said earlier, man, like, the Attitude Era is dead. Leave it alone. Yes, you can go back to the classics. YouTube, old Raw, SmackDown, Sunday Night Heat, Nitro, Thunder, you know, whatever. Yes, classic wrestling is great. But we also have to accept, you know, it's a new age, a new era. And, you know, the whole TV PG thing, wrestling's been PG for years, ladies and gentlemen. Just so y'all know, wrestling has been PG for a long time. In 1997, the World Wrestling Federation was PG. Alright? Raw didn't go TV-14 until 1998 to 2002. And it was Raw and Warzone. See, I'm kicking a little history lesson for the younger cats that wasn't around during this time. You know, it was TV-14 from 1998 to 2002. 2003 went back to PG. Okay? Straight up, like, it did. Like, that's just the way it is. Wrestling has always been that way. WCW, NWO was very family oriented. You know, you didn't really hear like Hogan, Nash, and Hall cussing a lot. You know, you didn't hear Hogan and Nash and Sting saying fucking shit and bitch in their promos. It was very family oriented. ECW, on the other hand, excuse me. ECW, on the other hand, I mean, well, you know, self-explanatory. I won't speak on that, but yeah, man. To everybody that sees this video, just understand. Appreciate wrestling for what it is, or don't fucking watch it. Let the people who enjoy it, okay? The Attitude Era is dead. Stop saying that this shit needs to go back to the way it used to be. Because it won't. And it looks like Vince McMahon is not going to let that happen. And if he does, it won't be anytime soon, okay? So fucking drop it. Alright? Like, I'm done, man. That's all I had to say. You know, thank you for listening to my rant. John Cena versus The Rock should be interesting. I'm on Team Bring It, though, so fuck you. Let's do this. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. Peace.